Hey everybody, I'm Lee with Olsen Equine, and today we're doing a follow-up video to our last video on when to pad or not to pad. So on that video, I said that when a horse does need a pad, you need to give it to him. So this case right here is a heel failure. So if you look at this foot, you can look and see that's a pretty nice looking foot, really. But as we're looking right here, this horse was shod a week ago or so. And as you can see by the x-rays, he's already negative, meaning the coffin bone is tipping up. It's not even flat, it's tipping up. So that is problematic because the short version is the deep flexor runs around here, ties in the bottom of the coffin bone. So the longer and lower it gets, the more strain you're going to get on this. So horses like this, the best they look is right after they're shot, and then every day they're just getting lower, 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 lower. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a 3D frog support pad on here, and then we're going to add some dental impression material. But one more thing since we're on this topic. So this horse was just shod, and it can be kind of difficult to nail up, but I think we're going to be good on this horse. But what I want to get to is the shape of your shoe is crucial. And here's one thing that will really help you. If you just slap your rasp up against the side of it, I can see the widest point is right there. I can see the rasp alongside of it. I can see the widest point is here. So even though it's straighter on the medial side usually and kind of gets out and around more on the lateral side, it's still important to fit the feet, and the feet will come back better. So on this horse, still needs a pad though. And this is a barrel horse, so we are using an eventer. And first thing we're going to do is put some clay in. And there's a lot of different clays. Just use something that's not going to set up is the point. And the reason why is because when you're using dental impression material, it mirrors the bottom of the foot, right? So these deep grooves right here, if I wouldn't have put that clay in, you can see how deep the groove is. But now with the clay is going to stay soft, and it's going to prevent the dental impression material from creating this. This came off a pad someone else did, but you can see how this would have aligned perfectly in there with the 3D pad as well, but it makes a sharp point. So every time this horse loads, puts his foot down, you're jamming these into the most sensitive part of the foot. So if you have a horse that doesn't like pour-in pads or doesn't like dental impression, that is one way to get around it, because this won't set up, and then when the dental impression material sets up, it'll have a flat, blunt bottom. So you just mix up the comfort mix, put it in the bottom, and we want it just in the back half only. And that's why these pads work well for barrel horses, because it has a mechanical wedge type of feature where the toe won't sink, but the heels will. So you can see I'm kind of hurrying. The thing you want to do is get this just tacked on with one nail on each side, and you can see how it will squirt out the sides. Oop. Old nail hole, but we'll take it. All right, so you can see this is still soft right here. I'm just cleaning it up. And I'm gonna put it down. Oh, shouldn't have dropped it. But you can, if you pick up the other foot, if you look from the back, you can see how this squirts out. So now, look at this. It's still setting up a little, but it's pretty much set up already. You see that? So very important to get this foot set down. And as I was saying, if you look at this shoe, my widest point's just where it should have been on the foot. Same part on the medial side. So just keep in mind that your shoe needs to mirror the foot. And if you're setting the shoe back, that doesn't apply to that. What I'm talking about is fitting the back half of the foot is important. Not that fitting the front half isn't important, but just saying, even if you do that, still need to fit the foot. Ultimately, the feet just like it better, and they'll come back a lot more healthy. Want to know something funny? Look at these knees. Leg day today. Don't have leg day in shoe horses. We'll use heel nails when we have to, but the fact is that you want to use the front nails when you can and try to stay out of the heels for the simple fact hoof wall's thinner back there and there's more bone at the front, and at the back of the foot it's supported by cartilage, so it just has a little more movement. So you can tell this foot was just shot a week ago, so we can't really do a lot, but so we just pretty much fit the foot, and the hoof, the shoe should look like a mirror of the coronary band. So I feel like that is a good job, and we'll get some x-rays and let you see it. Well, I hope you liked it. So there's always a time to pad, there's always a time not to pad. Heel failure, in my opinion, you always have to incorporate the frog, because it's just going to fall to the ground and it's just going to get problematic. Even if you don't have soft tissue injuries yet, it is going to be negative for that horse, just not keeping him at a positive angle. So I hope this helped. Hope you enjoy your day, and God bless America.